Hi everybody, my name is Jim and welcome back to a very special edition of The Lake Effect Gardener. It is Melon tasting day, Melon weigh-in, melon. So this process has been going on for quite some time now. If you remember all the way back, and I think it may have been, oh golly, I don't know, March? No, maybe later than that. Whenever Jane and I got together and decided to do this challenge, it was a long time ago, and now we are finally at the point where I can kind of weigh in, pun intended, on how everything went. Now if you guys have been following along with me, you guys may have remembered that I had 2 Minnesota midget cantaloupe plants, and I had 2 of the sugar baby watermelons, and those were planted out in the garden. And I had planted an extra 2 sugar baby watermelons. I had 2 extra plants, so I put those in the box inside the tunnel. Minnesota midgets got completely feasted on, completely destroyed by the local fauna, as well as the watermelon. Okay, if you guys recall, the watermelon outside had been, eaten right at its base, and it just ended up dying. But luckily, the plant that I had inside of the tunnel is good to go, and it's about ready. So without further ado, I've got my shears here. I promise not to pummel myself with them. We're going to go into the tunnel and we're going to grab those. I think there's 2 of them out there, so let's head over there right now. All right, here we are in the tunnel, and these are the 2 melons. I've got one hanging up here, and then I've got one hanging down here. So it smells very, very, very much like the nasturtium blossoms in here right now. I just have to pan down and show you. It smells absolutely incredible in here. All right, so how am I gonna do this with just one hand? Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to cut the melon here, and then I'm gonna do the same over here, but I have to do it off camera because this is a one-man operation. So I'm gonna grab these melons, and then we're gonna head back over to the patio and weigh them up and give them a taste. Okay. Here they are. Okay, they are small. Okay, they fit in, I've got pretty big hands though. So I guess the first thing to do is to weigh in. And let's see how this goes. Now I'm gonna make sure I'm doing this very old-fashionedly, my friends. I don't have one of those newfangled digital, whatever you call them. And so we'll see how this goes. All right, this is the smaller of the 2, and it's 2 pounds exactly. All right, so that's the first one. And then the second one is a little bit bigger. Just gonna kind of clear off some of this stuff. Okay, so it's nearly 2.5 pounds. Okay, I really don't know what the little dashes in between. I know they're ounces of some kind, so I don't know. Maybe 2 pounds, 10 ounces. All right, so we'll just go with that. All right, well, this is the moment of truth. This is what I've been wanting to do, and I'm really excited, or I could be very, very disappointed. I'm just cutting off the last bit of piece. Okay. Now, these have been pretty much drying on the vines. The vines have been dying back. I haven't watered them, okay? So I'm hoping that the concentration of sweetness will have set in. All right. All right, here we go, guys. All right. The color looks really, really good. Oh, and the scent smells amazing. Okay, I'm gonna cut myself a smaller piece here. And of course, what's forefront in my mind right now is saving the seeds. I'm just gonna give you one more look here. Okay. I'm just gonna cut myself a little. I'm gonna cut the chunk out right here. All right. Now I'm gonna get a mouthful of seeds, so just don't mind me. Let's see if I can pull a lot of these out. They seem to all be around the same spot, so save your seeds, save your seeds. Okay, bottoms up. Oh my gosh, super sweet. Oh, wow. Positively scrumptious. Absolutely delicious. And I'm kind of digging how all the seeds, hold on a minute. All the seeds are kind of running along the same kind of path. So I don't have to, you know, spit them out on camera. I can just kind of pick them out as I need them. Outstanding. Super, super sweet. I don't think I've ever had a watermelon this sweet before, to tell you the truth. And I'm not just saying that because I grew it. Wow. Excellent. Excellent. This is the perfect size, really, for single person eating. Now, I just want to show you with that one little slice. Now, mind you, this is the slice that I took, okay? Rather thin. I still have all of this left over. Look at all the seed that I've gotten off of just that one little piece. Now, I didn't get this many seeds, I don't think, in my initial pack that I bought. And remember, I mean, I did send some across the pond to Jane. And then Jane, I think, sent some to Paul Savadant from Richard and Paul. So I say, all in all, this is a great watermelon to grow. And it honestly wasn't all that difficult to grow, despite all the issues that I had with, you know, growing it outside. And it had really nothing to do with the weather. Although I may have had a problem from the standpoint that a lot of my squash and my melon succumbed to powdery mildew. So, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have even had a single melon had I not put it in the tunnel to begin with. So who's to say? Okay, I'm sorry. I've got to indulge just a little bit more because those who know me will know that I have an insatiable sweet tooth. Like, I love sweets. Oh my gosh. I mean, can you see the juice coming off of it? So much juice, so juicy, and super sweet. Yes, welcome to this special Tuesday video where Jim shoves his face in front of his fans. I love it. Oh. So, a couple of things I want to say. As gardeners, of course, we are always thinking ahead. And I think about how I did this year when it came to growing my melons. And what works for me and what didn't work for me. So obviously growing them outside in this year in particular was not all that successful. Now, the munching part of it, I will be explaining definitively on my video this Saturday. I'm going to do my September tour. I had a bit of a revelation, okay, upon walking out there one day. So I'm going to talk about that. The powdery mildew is something that I am going to research. I know I did a milk spray and neem oil. I know that there are other means to combat it. I'm going to spend the winter months researching that, okay? Because I believe that I will be able to grow these successfully, and, you know, a large amount of them outside. However, I do have the option of the polytunnel, okay? And that obviously worked for me. So I think I'm going to be growing more melons next year. Obviously, yes, that's going to be definitely the plan, but I'm going to plant more inside the tunnel. I think the tunnel is a great resource, and obviously, especially the watermelon, they loved it in there, and they didn't get munched. So that's definitely going to be my plan. If you just heard that the fireworks in the background, there's a Buffalo Bills football game going on right now. I don't really follow the Bills, but I always know when they score because there are several people in this neighborhood who set off fireworks. Anyways, I digress. So yes, melons definitely in the polytunnel. Yes, I'm going to make sure that I research all of the afflictions going into it. I think I have a pretty good idea as to what growing conditions they do like. So that's a huge part of it. And I think that I might want to expand my melon repertoire. Now, I did only do these 2 varieties, okay? But there are a lot more varieties out there, and I want to kind of give those a try as well. Either you like melons or you don't, and I absolutely adore melons. I love a good watermelon, always have. They're not only great for fresh eating and in salads and smoothies and stuff like that, but if you've ever grilled watermelon before, okay, like you're grilling some chicken and then you throw some watermelon on a skewer and throw it on the grill. If you've never tried that before, it's going to change your life. So, yeah, I'd say all in all, this was a great success. I don't think I'm winning any prizes, but that's okay. So where are we going to go from here with the hashtag Transatlantic Melon Challenge? Well, I've talked to Jane, and I told her she's going to be doing a bit of a different montage, I think, on her channel. I think what she's going to do is she's going to do her unveiling, but then she's also going to include the entries from the UK. So I'm a bit pressed on time, I told her. So I think what I'll do is do another special video, perhaps instead of a Make Do Monday next week. I'll do a Melon Monday. Melon Reveal Monday. And I'm going to try to compile all of those people who have joined us in this challenge from North America, so anywhere in the States and in Canada, and there were quite a number of them. I'm going to compile something so that you guys can see that. And if you haven't been to Jane Kelly's YouTube channel before, what I'll do is I will also link that in her YouTube page, her particular video for that. I'll link it into mine too, so you can see how our friends over the pond did. So yeah, thrilled to bits. I hope you guys, whoever participated in this, excuse me, have either harvested or are about to harvest your melons, and I hope that you guys have wonderful, wonderful yields, and that they are as enjoyable for you to eat as these are for me. So, oh my gosh, seeds everywhere. They're just everywhere. I have enough seeds now to, oh, I'm so gonna, hand some of these out to different people. I'm thrilled. So I'm gonna shove my face one last time. Gotta get this cleaned up because I know the yellow jackets are around here and they are licking their chops to come down here and have a bit of a taste, and I'm not gonna let them. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, guys. I hope you're all really, really well and enjoying what's left of the summer weather now that it is kind of officially fall or autumn where you are. Sad. But I will see you guys on Saturday for a September garden tour. So until then, I hope you're all well. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. So long.